Hi everybody, welcome to the Spectator Sportscast. Eli Schultz here with Liz Malone and Steve Frankowski. Got a really special guest with us again this week. David Najem from the men's soccer team. Standout soccer player, three-time All-Ivy team mentionee. David, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. So you guys have really kind of hit kind of a groove the last couple weeks. Could you talk a little bit about what you've seen from your team?
Yeah, I mean it's been a great process. I think we didn't start off the way we really wanted to, but we played a top team in Creighton away. You know, it's really difficult to get the bearings down. But the past 6 games we've become a pretty solid team. Six games where we haven't been beaten. So, I mean, we're really starting to play the way we feel like we want to play, and I think teams have to adjust to the way we're playing more, which is a good sign for the future, I think.
And over the summer, you played for the New York Academy Red Bulls. How does that compare to the competition here, like Ivy League play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very competitive team over the summer. I played with a bunch of D1 guys that I sometimes even play against during the season. And I mean, it's just like any other competitive league. I think the Ivy League, it's pretty similar in that fashion. But I overall, I think there are a lot of great players on that team who go on to play onto big D1 schools as well. So I think it's prepped me well for it.
Can you talk about going back to the Columbia Lions? Right now you guys are doing well. Can you talk about the vibe of the team, the chemistry, how you guys are feeling?
Yeah, I mean, the best way to describe it, I don't remember who said it exactly, but it doesn't feel like we're separated into classes anymore. I feel like it's just one big team. The underclassmen are coming into their own right now, playing extremely well, like 4 or 5 guys, playing big roles on the team, getting a lot of points this season. So, I mean, it's one big family. That's what we say before our pregame chant, like 1, 2, 3 family. That's what we are, and I think it's come a long way, and all the hard work we've put in, and I think it's showing well now.
Would you say that you guys are able to? You're so close that you're able to hold each other accountable.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really funny that you say that, because that's the biggest vocab word of our team right now. Because especially coming from our coaches, we have an accountability chart. 6 major points, and we go back to every practice, holding each other accountable. I think that's the best way to define our team at this point. We just have to keep holding each other accountable and keep moving forward in that regard.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm shifting away from the playing field a little bit. So your dad's from Afghanistan, your mom's from Belarus, kind of a cool mix there.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like, growing up in a multicultural household like that been like? And I guess also how do your parents feel about college sports? Because I know a lot of people from other countries sometimes have trouble figuring out what that's all about.
Yeah. I mean, ironically, soccer was not even my first sport, not even my second sport. I played American football first, baseball second. I only started playing soccer maybe first grade, around first grade. So my uncle really got me into that. My dad pushed me as well, but it's something I really enjoyed a lot, and I think my parents have grown to be that sort of soccer family. My mom's like typical soccer mom growing up. My brother, followed my footsteps as well. So I think, the culture is there. I think, being from, European and Asian descent, I think soccer is really big in those areas. But, I think it's played a big role, and I think it's forever going to be a big part of my family at this point.
Cool. And you're graduating this fall, or this winter. So what are your plans for after graduation, or what do you plan on staying in the area?
Well, a major reason why I wanted to graduate early was to give me the best opportunity to play elsewhere, continue my soccer career as long as I possibly could. There's something, but without getting into a lot of logistics, there's something called the January transfer window if I'm looking to go play overseas, that would help me. That would enable me to join that transfer window and sign with a professional team. And I just thought that'd be better than wasting that opportunity and taking the spring semester to further my academics. But I managed with the help of Jackie and Dean Forbes and everyone set out a path since freshman year, and stuck to it, and it's finally coming. It's kind of nerve-wracking, honestly, but I'm excited to see it so close.
Awesome. And you speak a couple of other languages too. Is that gonna help you out overseas? You think at all if you with that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean that'd be great. I think, yeah, having a root in another language would help me a lot. Then the process of getting another passport, that would help as well. But I actually have never been to Belarus or Afghanistan. Unfortunately, I had the opportunity this past summer, but it fell through. But that's definitely one thing I want to try to mix in the future, where maybe playing for a professional team and traveling around Europe, South America. I think that'd be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm Dave. Don't mind. We're just gonna run down a couple of scores from this weekend. If you want, you can start us off and let us know how you guys did this
Sure.
weekend.
Men's soccer this weekend. We're down 2-0 at half. 2-0 early, but came back, tied it 2-2 before the end of the first half. Played an exciting game, but unfortunately couldn't pull out the result. We ended up tying 2-2 in double overtime.
Against Brown. Right?
Against Brown, right? Sorry.
Awesome.
And women's soccer also tied Brown 0-0. And women's field hockey, we suffered a pretty tough loss against Princeton 5-0 on Friday, and then we bounced back and beat UMass-Lowell 2-1 on Sunday. So.
Cool.
And then in women's volleyball, they came out this weekend 1-1. They had a great victory with a great crowd over
Penn?
Yeah, against Penn. They won 3-2, and then the next night they lost 3-1 to Princeton, but 1-1, so the girls did good.
And the football team also suffered a tough result to Princeton this weekend. They fell 53-7. It's been kind of a rough year so far for them. I'm still sure they're still trying to get things set. But plenty to look forward to next weekend. David, do you guys have something exciting coming up?
We have Penn, another home game, IB home game on Saturday. So it's nice. Hopefully we can get a good result there, improve and climb the tables.
Awesome. Yeah, everyone should come out and watch the men's soccer team.
I want to thank all the fans for coming out on Saturday. We had a great showing. Made the vibe an awesome experience to playing on that field. We are renaming our field on Saturday, actually. Robert Camisa Field. He's put in a big donation to our field, so we're excited to that. That's another big thing to look forward to, and it's just showing how much the soccer team is moving forward in the future.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. David, thank you for coming on. We'll see you next week.